Can you discount this? If you've ever worked a shift, you already know why that question hits differently at the end of the night. Not because of the money. Not because of the guest. Because of when it happens. Early in a shift, a discount request feels manageable. You're fresh. The floor is moving. The team is full. Energy is still available. You can think clearly. You can problem solve calmly. You can separate the request from the moment. Late in a shift, that same question lands very differently. By the end of the night, the floor is carrying more than guests can see. Fatigue has set in. Staffing may be thinner. Cleanup is already in motion. Mental energy is lower. The shift is already closing in phases. So when someone asks for a discount at that moment, it doesn't land as a simple request. It lands on everything that came before it. This is where the misunderstanding often happens. Guests usually mean one thing. They're saying, something didn't meet expectations. They stayed longer than planned. They want to know if there's flexibility. From their point of view, it's a reasonable question. From the floor's point of view, it's arriving at the most sensitive moment of the shift. By closing time, the floor is no longer just serving. It is managing final payments, finishing side work, coordinating last food orders, cleaning and resetting stations, watching labor hours closely, preparing the space for the next day. All of this is happening at once. That's why timing matters. Here's something experienced hospitality professionals understand instinctively. Discount requests late in the shift aren't really about money. They're about effort. Because by that point, most of the work has already been done. The service has already been delivered. The energy has already been spent. The emotional labor has already happened. So when a discount is requested at the end, it can feel like the value of that effort is being questioned after the fact. This is not about taking things personally. It's about how human energy works. Early in the day, we have more capacity. Late in the day, capacity is limited. That's true in restaurants. It's true at front desks. It's true in housekeeping. It's true in any service role. Timing changes how things land. There's another layer that often goes unseen. Late shift discount requests usually arrive when there are fewer options available. The kitchen may be closing. A recook may not be possible. A replacement experience can't be recreated. Managers may already be tied up with closing responsibilities. So the floor is asked to resolve something when flexibility is lowest. That mismatch adds pressure. This is also where systems matter. When expectations are clear beforehand, these moments happen less often. When expectations are unclear, the floor absorbs the gap. And absorbing the gap requires emotional regulation. Remaining calm. Remaining polite. Remaining professional. Even when energy is depleted. That is emotional labor. Experienced professionals learn how to handle these moments quietly. They listen carefully. Respond respectfully. Avoid defensiveness. Keep the interaction contained. Not because it's easy, but because it's part of maintaining the space. Still, that doesn't mean it doesn't cost something internally. There's an important distinction worth naming. A discount request is not inherently wrong. What makes it feel heavy is timing, context, and cumulative effort. That's the part people outside the floor rarely see. If you've ever worked a shift, you probably remember this moment clearly. The check is down. The night feels almost over. Your body is tired. Your focus is narrowing. And then the question comes. It's not the words themselves. It's everything they land on. Understanding this difference helps everyone. It allows guests to see timing more clearly. It allows professionals to name their experience without any blame. And it reminds us that service is not just transactional. It is human. If this felt familiar, I invite you to share your experience in the comments. When did discount requests feel hardest where you worked? Was it the timing? The fatigue? The lack of options? Or the sense that the work was already done? Read a few comments as well. You'll quickly see how shared this experience really is. If you've ever worked a shift, this space is for you. Welcome to the server section.